sorry about that. For some reason, the computer wasn't registering this as a for game. This is called the Miskatonic. I'm actually excited for this one. Curious on how in the world it's going. I was looking at the tags and everything for it. It's like, oh, it should be fine. Should be good. The only one that flagged me was nudity, but I was reading everything for it. And it's like, technically no. So I'll take it. Bonjour, citizens. Oh my god. My name is Peanut Butter, head of occult science at the Miskatonic University. Ours is the most prestigious institution of dark magic, the occult, all the strange ghouls that live in your peripheral vision. I'm here to tell you a story about a little girl that ruined everything, but ruining everything gives you opportunities to make everything better. Oui, oui. I don't know how I feel about the French. What's that, you ask? Well, I have a giant hand sticking in my head. That's what that is? That's like coral. It's because I'm French. It's a thing we have. I don't know that one. There's a handful of stories I do know, but not that one. So no funny business week. Boy. Oh, hold on, mate. Is that better? Is that better? Let me know if that sounds better. I changed up a few of the settings really quick. Oh, okay. Let me turn this back up a little bit. Alright, sound better though? Make sure it's not my headset mic. Alright, golden. You'll learn about the strange things people are afflicted with throughout the story. But first, let me describe to you the state of the world prior to the witch girl that ruined everything. Do not fret, you probably know this already. Is that we or oi? So you're aware of the giant aliens that we call gods and the cultists that worship them? No? Then let me tell you. Some worship Cthulhu, the giant man, octopus, dragon thing. That's practically about right. His cult teaches eternal patience, waiting for Cthulhu to come back to them so he can destroy the world. Rude. Some worship Yogs the Thoth, the outer dimensional god of knowledge. These smarty brains try to build portals to let him come here, but that would destroy the world too. Not so smarty. That one is... It's not necessarily... I guess it's kind of cultists. I haven't read too many on the cultists, but I do know the creatures that worship them are called Nego. They're really cool. Most humans, like our witch girl, worship Shub-Niggurath, known as the All-Mother. Even cultists for other gods will pray to Shub-Niggurath at the end of their spells and rituals. Yeah, she's actually kind of good. This is because Shub-Niggurath is the goddess of humanity. Her cults preach love and compassion among everyone. Very lovely. Is it oi or we? Wait, Will, wait a minute, you took French. Help me out here. You took French. Help me. But like our witch girl, some can be blinded by their desire for harmony There are even some that would take advantage of the naive notion that all humans are loving and good. Not so lovely. Okay, so you know of gods now. So let's see. I thought you took it freshman year. Or what was that class you took that I thought was French? God damn it! Okay, so now you know of gods now. So you know of gods now, so let's talk a small bit about the humans of the world. Some countries have been more affected than others by the strange happenings of the universe. For example, in Canada, Yetis. Thousands of them. But the Canadians are well prepared. Yeti invasions are considered a national pastime. Bring the family, we'll shoot some Yetis. Sounds terrible. This is what us French call an English person. Note the sharp teeth, purple blush, and big ugly face. A couple decades ago, it was discovered that a huge percentage of the English nobility were actually cannibals, breeding humans in underground caves like livestock. Everyone in England went crazy when it was found out, so now they're all cannibals too. Apparently the Scottish just found it hilarious. That's about right. This one is also my boyfriend, so no touching his ugly face. Oh, what the hell? These ugly fellows are called Australians. When the Shoggoths left Antarctica, they came across a big island filled with lovely, delicious humans. But these humans didn't want to be devoured, and even when half dissolved in the Shoggoth bellies, the humans would punch and kick and smash bottles inside them, making the Shoggoths very uncomfortable. So instead of trying to eat them, Shoggoths formed these cute little symbiotic relationship with the Australians, granting them immortality in exchange for less punching. So little Shanes and Shelleys can happily booze and barbecue away for all eternity. What the fuck is this game? Oh my god. This is called an American. Note the silly haircut and gigantic bum. Specifically, this is the American that our story rolls around. Little witch girl that ruined everything. How can you tell she's a witch? Why, there are many clues. Example, pasty skin, a symptom of spending her days asleep and her nights dancing naked in the rain with her coven to conjure strange hexes. Also the little black choker thing. It's the closest thing to a uniform they get. God damn it. Also, she doesn't wash. Just the side glance of the fuck. I love it. Are you gonna make me look like a dumbass in the story? Because it was only like 20% my fault. Charlotte Lestrange. Our story begins with our smelly dumbass being briefed on the university's secret protocols after just being hired as a security guard for the occult science building. But on her first assignment, she discovers that all is not as it seems at the prestigious school, not high school. Thanks. That's that. Ooh, Bob. Now, Miss Lestrange, you must understand that as a security agent, your off-site assignments are to be kept in the strictest confidence, even from other members of faculty and especially the students. Aha! You'll also understand that as a security agent, you'll be in very real danger, both from physical harm and mental corruption. You understand that your body is subject to mutation at any point during your employment and residence in Arkham. I say, what? Rad. Oh god, no. No. No, I hate this. It's just straight up hurt me daddy vibes. God fucking damn it. And finally understand that as a University of Occult Science, you are obliged to assist us with research regarding your supposed magic eyes, and failure to comply will result in your immediate dismissal. Sure. Well then, Miss Lestrange. Oh god, what the hell? Welcome to the Miskatonic University. Awesome. That grin. Legrassi. I'm trying to think if that's a name I recognize. I don't think it is. You must be the new security guard. Charlotte, right? Yep, that's me. Great, I'm Johnny, head of Eternal Security. I'll be giving you a tour of the building. You'll be patrolling, then I'll show you to your quarters. Ready to go? Yes. You'll be working here in the occult science building. You're a witch, right? Have you dabbled in any occult science? Well, I'm pretty good at the occult stuff, though mostly I use it for errands and favors for folks. Plus a few hexes, curses, blights, just to keep up that witchy appearance. Blood into jam, bones into sponge cake, cat in a mush. Don't hurt the kitties. Phallus into tiny screaming. That don't sound normal. Awesome. This is the Ethereum, where students can perform experiments on the Necronomicon. The creature acts as a shield to the outside world, keeping any experiment sterile and quarantining any unexpected summonings. They have a symbol for that. Hi. Hello. We didn't know it could do that. Did you try talking to him? You can provide some much needed common sense around here, Charlotte. This building also houses the Corporeum, a surgical theater where students can perform vivisections and autopsies on otherworldly creatures. Speaking of which, this is Eddie, one of our monster hunters. Thanks to him, our Corporeum professors have been able to gather more information on living horrors than any other time in university history. Crazy Eddie. The trick is to figure out where its face is and then commence repeated punching. Who's the new girl? This is Charlotte Lestrange, a witch from the Chesuncook Coven. She'll be working security for this building. Hi. Looking after us rascals, eh? Well, just give me a clip around the back of the head if you see me slacking off, and I'll get back to work. Eh, big stuff? I've been known to whip some ass with big muscles. I don't like this. There you go. Come around the chop shop. You want to see what me and the lads wrangled up the other day? You witches like nightmares, right? Sure. Well, the fun ones anyway. Like when your teeth fall out and you smooth them off with sandpaper to make a lovely necklace. Or when you're running down a corridor in slow motion with a bunch of hands coming out of the carpet and grabbing your ankles. You finally stop to ask them what they want, and it turns out your shoelaces were untied, and they were just super concerned for your safety. What is happening? When you're at school and you stand up in class but forgot your pants and you're embarrassed, but everyone compliments your butt. Well, you're a bloody weird one, Charlotte. So you'll fit right in here. Don't let my sister catch wind of you. She won't leave you alone. You telling stories like that. And here's our curator of the Corporeum, Miss Marie Peanut Butter. She used to be a void shaman from Paris before coming to work with us. As fun as satisfying the void is, my true passion lies in discovering how things work out. At least when they're dead. Groovy, what's a void shaman? You know those dark thoughts you have sometimes for seemingly no reason? The ones that tell you to jump at the edge of a cliff, or rob the bank when cashing a paycheck, or drop kick a grandma through a stained glass church window at a funeral? Oh yeah, I get those all the time. Well, those are not your thoughts. Oh, I just noticed the eyes, Christ. A few hundred years ago, the French aristocracy, I think that's how you pronounce it, way of life was so decadent and whim-filled, their unbridled sauciness only went and summoned a bloody hedonism? God. I don't know what that is. Damn thing lives under the Paris catacombs, communicates telepathically with people all over the world, urging them to give in to their darkest whims. Now you see why I don't trust the French. The French get the worst, of course. So these here shamans take it upon themselves to do the dark deeds, so the rest of France doesn't have to. Must be a right giggle. My last act as a shaman for coming here, I took my clothes off, covered myself in lemon cake, and green food coloring, and terrorized the local village as a delicious swamp monster. What the fuck? I quite enjoyed that one. Shall we press on with the tour? Sure. Bye, you guys. So, not to be rude, but judging from the bandaged up arms and the sick eye scar and the terror lines in your hair, I'm getting the impression that security work here is, you know, a little dangerous. Oh, no, not for you. At least the occult science building is probably the safest on campus. Oh, God. Because if something went wrong in this building, we'd all be too dead to notice. Oh, your arm is missing. Don't listen to her. She's just a little jealous that the new girl gets the cushy gig while she's stuck in the math department. Oh. I get that one. That's actually a really good one. What happens in the math department? What doesn't happen in the math department? Facts. There's nothing so cold, so unforgiving, so dark as the mathematicians. The universe is not but an equation. They shriek behind their burnt hair, sludge-tainted cardigans. One that can be solved. They're talking about, I can't remember the exact name of it, but one of the equations they're talking about is, it's a equation slash ritual for Nyarlathotep. If you solve it, it takes like months to solve it. It'll just drive you insane trying to do so. But if you solve it, he takes possession of your body. And it's just a weird one. But how do you solve the equation of a dozen screaming children being indigested by a black swirling chasm of teeth and clawing hands opened at the far end of the classroom by one of their damnable equations? Thank God algebra wasn't this. Oh. Damn you, young Henry. Carry that damned too. I love it. Oh god. So let's carry out the tour. Next up is the library. Awesome. Each building hosts a small library dedicated to researching and documenting the subject that the building students are studying. Here in the Occult Science Building, we keep an original copy of the Necronomicon as well as translated copies for our foreign exchange students. That's a lot of knowledge. Oh. That's cool. Alright, here's our librarian, Charlotte. Meet Miss Emily Sharani? Sasharne. I don't know. Miss Sash. Hello, Blue. Hi, I love your mask. I didn't know you guys had a Shogoth here and a tame one, too. Oh, Emily isn't a Shogoth. She just had a small accident with the Necronomicon a while ago and ended up like this. But our occult scientists learned an awful lot about what happens with these tomes of black knowledge when you spill your soy, no whip, ice caramel macchiato, 2 shots, hazelnut on them. What is happening? I haven't gotten to the game yet. It sure looks like a Shogoth, purple, gooey, moderately adorable with a hint of terrifying. Well, that's Necronomicon for you. It's funny, spelling a non-fat frappuccino with extra whipped cream and chocolate sauce just turns you into a puddle of loose bones and blood. Still, that stopped Emily from performing her duties. Emily? For your job. Shall we press on? Nice to meet you, Emily. This game has already just thrown me for a fucking loop. Charlotte, this is Lizzie of Dunwich. Are you? Oh, I gave it a name. Our Yogg-Sothoth consultant. She taught us quite a lot about the outer dimensions during her time here, Izzy. Charlotte's the new security witch. Oh! So, this is supposed to, like, be what I'm believing. It's kind of like another variant of the Dunwich horror. If you haven't read it or listened to it, great story. Are you the sort of witch that does the naked in the rain, or the sort of witch that does the Lucky Charms and the big hats? What the fuck? The rain kind. You and me gonna get along, Wiggies. The fucking smile. So, like, how come I can't... What are you? I'm a Lizzie. What are you? No, I mean, why do you look like a shadow or like part of my eyeball that has stopped working? It's because humans can't see. They's all afraid of me and my sister's appearances. Everything else can't see me, so that's why doggies are all tucked tails whenever I go kneel. This is an example of a mental phenomenon found only in humans known as cerebral voiding. It's a trick by the brain to perceive the sanity of its carrier. When a person comes across sights too horrible to comprehend, their brain refuses to render it, instead showing a black silhouette in place of the sight itself. Essentially, instead of Lizzie's insanity-inducing true form, your brain is protecting you by showing you a shadow instead. But I saw that interviewer, no problem. The guy whose face was just teeth and gums. And the girl with the hand sticking out of her head, and Emily, the librarian. Yep, Lizzie and her Dunwichian sisters, there's more, are in a league of their own when it comes to horrific appearances. We sent a lot of students to the asylum trying to figure her out. That is awesome. Yes. It's too cute. Here's our head of catering, Mrs. Roth. She can cook anything with 3 or more legs. Yum. Hi. Oh, look at you wishes. All skin and bones. You just let one of my little gremlins know what fills your tum and I'll whip it right up. What the hell? What's the humanitarian dish for today? Dave from accounting. This is grand. Oh, pork sandwiches. We employ a small staff of cannibals from England, Eddie in the Corporium and Annie being 2 of them. They only eat fresh, accidental deaths with the family's consent, usually. Oh, I get it, humanitarians, so funny. Well, once you're done with Johnny's little tour, let me know and I'll make you breakfast. You're making her into breakfast? Nettie, Annie, don't taunt. Let me have the arse portion. We'll make steak and kidney pie, a big ol' witch rump. You ain't eating no rump steak. Well, this is for you. Your little horde's gotten poor old Dave. Aw, come on. At least let me have your ugly feet. Nice and lean, covered in flavor. Oh, that one's for Dom. Entirely useless. Look at him. All the way down there. When I'm done with them. Great, let me get a little appetizer, a little lick tweet. This took another turn. It's left and rights. Don't encourage her, deal. She'll be crawling all over me until your feet fall off. My bad. Speaking of cannibals, Mindy in the morning. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's your favorite morning announcer, Mindy in the morning, bringing you all the Miskatonic morning announcements as and when I see fit. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon, so let's get started. Those of you... They start school at 2:30 in the afternoon? That's kind of good, I guess. Depends on your schedule. Those of you students that have volunteered for the submerged necromantic mutation testing that has unfortunately been called off by Professor Baxter on the grounds that the school swimming pool is now alive. Lunch today will be turgid and depressing. And with the owner of a white... of a white child, please report to the reception office. It is currently being towed. Oh God, what was that? That's Mindy. Good morning, ma'am, sir. She do that a lot perpetually. I'm done. I haven't even started, and I'm already losing it. You seem pretty comfortable around this stuff, Charlotte. I grew up in Maine. Not as many mutated folks, but they make up for with all the goofy supernatural happenings. The stage. Ah. Hey, Johnny. There's has been looking for you. Thanks, Chasm. Come on, Charlotte. I gotta make a quick stop off. What happened to her? Oh, that's Chasm, one of our portal diver team. They usually work out of Dunwich, coming back to write reports on their expeditions. When they come back, of course. So, let me make a quick stop, and I'll show you your room. Oh, it looks cool. Ah, Johnny, so this is the strange girl, the crumbler, the ruiner. Wow, look at this guy. I like how your coat melts into the floor. Yep, this is her, Charlotte. This is Dr. Thirst Valentine, the head of occult science and the discoverer of residual evil. His work taught the university about the lingering nature of documenting malicious entities. Essentially, he figured out why seemingly innocent writings can summon horrific creatures or cast terrible curses. King in Yellow. It is why the book bleeds. That's cool. I had a book that kept growing teeth and screaming and whatnot. It was my diary, though. Excellent. I shall inform my colleagues of your arrival. We will merrily indulge in the puppet corn. Ta-da! I like him. You know, you've come highly recommended, Charlotte. By who? Oh, no. I can't believe they finally hired my tiny baby monster. Rumen, what are you doing here? It got me some gainful employment teaching kids about old school dark magic. None of this occult science in my class. What they've got you teaching? Oh, you know, I'm in security, keeping folks safe, wandering halls, swinging a comically large keychain, bopping folks on the head with a flashlight, top secret missions, stuff like that. Pretty on point hiring selection, if you ask me. Yeah, safety. That's definitely a key word when I think of Charlotte Lestrange and her magic eyeballs. Hey, those cats turned inside out on their own. I sneezed. Hush your gums. Well, speaking of cosmic abominations, I gotta go teach a bunch of 18-year-olds how to turn blood into peanut butter by dancing in the rain. You're gonna love it here, Charlotte. The Miskatonic's just one big like-minded community, all working towards making the world a better place, just like our coven. Come find me when you've got some time off. There was nothing cosmic about them, Rumid. They were just cats with their bones on the outside. They got better. So you two are in some kind of cult, sort of. We're rich cultists of Shub-Niggurath. Essentially, we believe that since the universe is filled with crazy, awful bullshit, that humans should be nice and loving to each other. Some of us, like the cult of the Black Sun, have these awesome bake sales for their neighborhoods, whereas others, like the cults of loveliness, hunt and slaughter encroaching monsters to protect their hometown. I don't know how I feel, but at the same time, I kind of want to know what kind of foods. We're like a goth Girl Scouts. Alright. What about you witches? We take all our clothes off and dance in the rain, typically witchy stuff, but we use black magic to do nice things for the townsfolk. I have questions, and they need answers at some point. Not now, but at some point. Body snatching breech birth babies to make them crawl out of their mom. Summon fixer pixies when a guy's leg falls off. Using transmutation circles as portals for when the trash collectors want a week off. Stuff like that. Wait a minute. The Cult of the Black Sun do bake sales. And the Cult of Loveliness are monster hunters. What is the Cult of Kill, Murder, Death? Wait, what does the plant of, does the, not plant, the cult of kill, murder, death, plant and gardens or something? Oh, you mean the cult of fetid retribution? No, those guys deliver meals to old ladies. And was that about magic eyes? Oh, don't worry about that. I just do this. Oh, God. Oh, no. Hello? Is there some okay. And sometimes weird stuff happens in people's minds. Usually they forget something or get an eye twitch. As long as I don't use it on little animals, it's pretty harmless. Okay, so let's keep going. Fucking gender bend Alistair over here. This is your room. A little tight, but the lynch ladies bring as security guys breakfast every day. I'll let you get settled, then you can explore your patrol route until Bob gives you your first assignment. It's perfect. Thanks, Johnny. Patrol route. Hello again, it's time for a quick tutorial. You're about to enter what's called a patrol mode, wherein you're allowed to freely investigate the occult science building. Use your mouse to click characters to interact, to initiate conversation, or to ways to move to other places in the building. Charlotte's patrol will always start here outside her room, and if you want to save the game, hit the little cog in the bottom right of the screen. Give it a try. And don't forget to visit me at the Corporium. Where's the cog? I don't see no. Oh! Boop. Boop. Cool. Alright. Is it keyboard? Is it arrows? Oh, it's just a click and chat. Nico Nay. Oh, I just noticed his neck. You're the new security guard, right? I'm Nico Day, Archivist of the Occult Science Building. Feel free to tell me your deepest and darkest. I'm okay. I left school when I was 9 to become a witch, and quietly hope that schools don't teach people anything important past that. Interesting. And they do, by the way. Quite a bit. Oh. Well, shit. Don't listen to him. If you can count and spell, everything else is optional. Roger Cavendish, Chief Medical Officer. And what does that tell you? You can do more than count and spell, right, Doctor? Well, a few things. Bringing people back from the brink of terrible baphometic death, creating vaccines for supernatural diseases. Have you ever seen a prosthetic tentacle? Don't get him started on his damn prosthetic tentacle. Any more little nuggets of security, Charlotte? Okay, here's a fine one. People think that I cock my hips all the time because it's a Shubin Garage witch coven thing. Well, it's because I'm secretly proud of my butt. It's a good butt. The rest of me sucks, but it's a damn good butt. Oh, god damn it, Annie! On behalf of all cannibals, thanks for sharing it with the world. You're welcome. Oh, Christ. Okay, so we talked to the aunt already. Who is this? So overseen. Is she I think she's Amigo. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I think she's Amigo. Alien Theology. Caleb Wakenshaw, pun enthusiast. Oh no, we got fucking more puns. Charlotte Lestrange, badass witch cop. So what happened to the last security guy? Are they on sick retirement adventures? Last I heard, he landed in Aruba, then the rest of him landed in Cancun. Jesus. Yes, quite tragic. Entire occult science building exploded, leaving only a crater, oddly filled with indentations of the faces of the workers and students who were in there. Wrong there. That was before our time, of course. Since we're alive and whatnot. Huh. But there's, like, protections from that happening again, right? Oh, yeah, they put a sneeze guard in. Exactly. Right. Well. Alright, so see what the I think it's not the aunt, but the other cultist member. So I'm subbing in class for one of the astronomy guys, right? And substituting means it's time to watch a documentary in the lecture hall. And everyone's watching this saying it's like the closest star to our solar system is about 4.5 light years away. And you thought you felt lonely. And like, why would you assume that? Why assume that about literally every person who watches this thing? I grew up in a coven surrounded by spell-slinging psycho bitches, and now I work in a university. I salivate at the concept of loneliness. I wonder if they say that in nature documentaries too, trying to make weird animals relatable. Yeah, and you thought you sprayed pungent urine at attacking predators, and you thought you had a projectile tongue that was sticky at the end so you could catch cute bugs. And you thought you had a four-headed penis. What the fuck? What the F has a four-headed penis? Echidnas. Girl echidnas are into the whole Eldritch horror kink. Guy echidnas gotta step their game up and turn their penis into horrific nightmares. I have no argument for this. What is happening? Oh god, I just realized Annie. We're gonna talk to Annie, because Annie's kinda cool. Hello, Spooky. How is your feet? Why the fascinations with my feet, Annie? Surely the juiciest stuff for cannibals is like the brain or whatever. Oh no, can't eat brains. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Eating brains give you the shingles. The shiggles. It's the shiggles. Shits and giggles. An English disease that makes you sugar and laugh uncontrollably while you lose control of your body. Then you die. I had a friend who had it back home. It's significantly less hilarious than it sounds. That sucks, man. Yep, and now I'm all inconsolable, and the only way to cheer me up is to give me a bite of your giant bum. Damn it, Annie. You almost had me feeling like you weren't a complete ass. I won't need the complete arse. You just a half a cheek at most. Okay, that was pretty clever. I'm here all week. I did read that the comedy in this game is just out there. Marina, did you know before it was completely abandoned, Innsmouth desperately tried to become a tourism town? Tried to focus on aquatic circuses, gift shops, and freak shows featuring leftover deep ones. I happen to be named most attractive deep one hybrid every weekly beauty contest. That sounds about right, not because of her, but based off of the story of Shadow over Innsmouth. Huh, you don't look like a deep one. That's probably why I kept winning. Deep ones are creepy looking. Alright, let's go. Let's see. So Lestrange. Did you get the shotgun at some point, apparently? What does that say? I can't read all of it. Alright, let's go see what's in the next room. Davis, all my classes are at 7 a.m. Got any ideas for a book that'll help me wake up in the morning? You want internalized zombification in the necrology aisle. All the benefits of being a zombie without the drawbacks of looking like a corpse. Though your intestines will occasionally fall out of your butthole. They must have a book for everything. Though, I'd take coffee over scooping intestines back into my butthole. Maybe that's just me. What is happening? Can I talk to just this guy? No, okay. So it's just the same. It's just those two together. Alright, cool. Who's this? Let's see if I can figure out. A fun trick of the black magic users of the old days was to write how to spell books that simply by reading them would cast the curse that the reader was trying to learn on the reader themselves. Fiendish but funny, according to them. What happened to your eye holes? How to throw ethereal fire directly into somebody's eyes. Luckily, it was just the Cliff Notes version. Christ. Okay. Let's do the big atrium. Hi, Emily. Do you guys have any books on advanced witchcraft? I want to keep fresh while I'm here. I'll take that as, of course we do, Charlotte. Have you seen the size of this goddamn library? We got books that haven't even been written yet. Yo! Science of Rain Dancing by Professor Anna Undercarriage. Huh. Guess maybe I'll fit in here. A little better than I thought. I've been doing science all this time. Much like electricity, the human body acts as a conductor of magical energy. Interesting. intrinsic in the air of regions of high concentration. This effect is exacerbated with wet skin, leading to many witch cults dancing naked in the rain in order to conjure spells effectively. Indeed, it seems paranormal encounters seem more frequent when it's raining or in regions of the world where rain is frequent. The witch cults of Seattle and Scotland are considered incredibly powerful and fearsome, though this is simply due to their geographical advantage. Would they to be taken away from their home deluges, they'd be simply as effective as their new weather permits to them to be. Ha! Sick burn. God damn it. Hello, Wobbly. What you reading? Nothing, just some stuff about witches. You wouldn't get it. Nah, probably not. That stuff's too cool and magical for a dumb old cannibal like Annie. No place for an ugly old purple blood. Blood like poor old dumb old cannibal Annie. Poor dumb Annie. Well, hey, come on. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, next time it rains, I could teach you a few tricks. How about it? Get you a pet frog, give it a couple extra eyes. What do you say? So it's fun, but can I make a suggestion? Sure, I guess. Rather than rain, when it's around in buffalo sauce, I think I want a little zing when I bite your bum. Damn it, Annie, why don't you go bug someone else? 'Cause you're the only one that finds it funny. There's a difference between laughing at something because it's funny and laughing at something because it's ridiculous. Most folks run away from folks like me. They seem to take threats of being devoured quite seriously. And there's nothing I'd like more than watching you run away, Charlotte. Ah, you beat me to it. Yeah, see you around, Annie. So far, Annie is my favorite. Ooh. Yay, we got Lizzie again! Okay, let's see. So what's with the puppets? We help her talk with unfamiliar people or on unfamiliar subjects. One must become more familiar with us in order to become more familiar with her. I can't think of what it is. I don't know that one. Spent a little too long in the psychology department, huh? I've heard research and all them dark psychiatrics can rub off on people. And you spent a little too long in engineering to not know when someone's pulling your leg. So working and studying in certain buildings has a residual effect. I wonder what effect working in the occult science building has on witches. I hope I don't start taking a chalkboard to my coven's dance rituals. No one wants to know the angle of rotation on one of my sick free-balling pirouettes. And we got Lizzie! Hey Lizzie, what you got there? Grilly cheese! Is the best human invention. Everyone says so. Yo, grilly cheese. Everyone, like everyone in the university, everyone in this dimension, the Migo, the Yithians, the Starspawn, Chthonians. When someone makes one for them, the homeworld elder things. Even Yogs the Thoth likes one now and again. Really? Not like the internal combustion engine? Not penicillin? Telephone? Light bulbs? Eyeglasses? Great big trains? Microscopes? Nah, we don't need any of that. So humanity, for all its achievements, all the love and loss, all the wars, all the technology and innovation, all the art and culture, everything we've done, and we're considered by the rest of the universe as the guys that make a mean grilled cheese. I was wanting her to go gish. I don't know how I feel about that. Annie and Lizzie are my two favorites right now. Hey, why do so many people have tentacles coming out of their backs? Have you ever faced a baphonecrotic explosion head on? No, can't say that I have. Neither has anyone else. First rule of baphonecrotic explosions: turn away from the baphonecrotic explosion. Well, I guess the first rule would be don't cause a goddamn baphonecrotic explosion, but people can't seem to help breaking that one. You could probably tell from the lack of extra limbs, but I have no idea what a whatever actually is. It's the process of deliberately caving in an artificial portal through our dimension to stop extra-dimensional entities from getting out. It's a last resort since usually there are teams of portal divers still inside, but hey, better than the end of the world, huh? I guess. Hey, maybe you guys should try transmutation circles. That's what us witches use when we need to summon creepy stuff, and none of my coven have any weird tentacles. All you need is chalk, little blood, some candles. Avery Marr. And a complete disregard for pants. Yes, yes, we've all been taught the witch method, but the scientific method reduces the elements of randomness, increases the size and duration of portals to allow for human entry, and best of all, get to keep your clothes on. So science is magic plus underwear. Gotcha. Studying at the Miskatonic is a huge opportunity. There are so few monster hunters in my hometown. I think my job prospects in the future are pretty bright. Bloody moon. I don't know what you guys. Shit. I can't remember the story he's supposed to be from, but I know they mention it in Sinking City. It does come with a few drawbacks, though. You're not likely to finish your studies exactly the same species as you started. Well, hey, at the very worst, I'm pretty sure this place could always use more freaky ass teachers. Who the hell is that? Alright, so should we go outside or down the other hall? Let's go outside really quick. Nothing out here for me, and my jurisdiction's right here. Although patrolling the whole universe would probably be good for the old Lego muscles. Get all toughened up in case of 6 monster attacks. Can't stand a lean steak myself. Much prefer pressed ham. Stop trying to make me laugh. It ain't gonna work. It makes me laugh. What the fuck is this game? I'll cruise up. So, what do you reckon they're doing in there? Poking and probing, same as always. Eventually they'll get bored and we'll be tasked with catering off the husk. Catering off, cartering, I don't know. If you told tiny child Albert that in the future carrying corpses would be considered the easiest part of his day, I think he'd pitch a fit. I would have thought the part between carrying the body to the corporeum and carrying it out away would be the easiest part. Though I guess hanging out in the spooky ass hallway can be a little exhausting too. Oh, just a small word of advice to the biology department. You can't stick a dog and a war veteran into a centrifuge and rejigger the mush into a living being. And everyone say hello. World's very first werewolf. There's clearly a reason I'm not down there with you guys. Aside from, you know, the carnage it would cause. Did you guys hear that? A goddamn werewolf! You guys want to check it out? Chips Connors. We're not done here, Mike. We gotta get the incinerator going before we can knock off. Connor is right. First we burn whatever nightmare the corporeum's working on. Woo! Sorry guys, hold on. Woo! Found snacks. I'll be honest, I sometimes forget what I put in my mini fridge. I also got french fries. Alright. Connor's right. First we burn whatever nightmare the Comporium's working on. Then we can go gawk at whatever nightmare the biology department's working on. Then no. They got their own burners after all. I always thought you had to get bit by a werewolf to become a werewolf. Then again, why would any werewolf stop at one bite, not just eat whatever it was biting? Maybe that's why we don't have zombie plagues anymore. Good God, this fucking game, I love it. Yep. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Let's go check out the Corporeum. Oh man, look at this sick awesome thing. That tough stuff is a colony of cuddle worms, complete with the bloody spinal cord of their human host. They like to lay their eggs in city water pipes, and once consumed, they attach to the spinal columns of their host, eventually controlling their every move. Sort of like zombies, except, you know, a lot more screaming and begging for death. Very interesting species. That's a deceptively adorable name for the worst thing ever. I bet the boys a tenor that I could yank the spine out of this poor sod's mouth. Turns out the worms form a rock-solid grip on their host's brain while they're piloting him. Fingers here is gonna give him a prod and see if she can't get them to let go of the bugger's melon meat. Here we go. Is he gonna pick her up and use her like a grab glove? Oh no. Excuse me, I just had a dark thought encouraging that I slit my wrists, take off your trousers, and play your bum like the bloody bongos. What the 7 shades of fuck? Probably better to use spare blood, eh? Big strong man helping out little lady's sadistic madness. Cute. That was cool. Cute, cool, actually, creature. I've never heard of that one. So it was like a what? Like cuddle worm? I'll see if that's in my book. Alright, now we're at the Ethereum. Essentially, you just need to maintain your resources, spending them on village and start upgrades, but village upgrades give passive benefits to both villages, so you need to be careful that you're not helping the other team and their village. Ezekiel Starlight. See, that's where I went wrong with my first game. After I constructed a breeding pit, the other village gained enough population resources to speed their building and foraging process. The shit are they talking about? What about video games? Oh, that's cool. Next. So, after you've drawn from the encounter deck, if what you draw is a monster, pick from a monster deck. Then you can choose to fight or flee. If you fight, compare your player's card's ferocity stat with the monsters and add a d6 to both stats to determine whether you win or lose. If you want to flee, it's the same process with the liquidity stat. Once you've returned to the village board, you can add your successful foraging tokens to the villager's stockpile. Whatever team successfully builds their village first wins. Whatever team's village runs out of food, materials, or population resources loses. Creepy. And do I have to go by my in-game name too? Couldn't hurt. Unless you're talking about some sort of board game. Never played one before. Not many places to put the board when you're off dancing in the woods with nothing but a smile on. And nowhere to keep the pieces. So these guys are just nerds. It is Groot! What's unique about our planet is that all the plants and animals share a universal language, or a sort of collective consciousness, guiding things like migratory patterns, blooming seasons, and what is predator and what is prey, things like that. Also acts as a conduit of the emotions of organic life. A flower is plucked, the garden screams. A cow is slaughtered, the whole herd weeps. Humans seem to have lost this ability over the last 100,000 years, and those few that can hear it go mad with the knowledge of it. Just so you know, the planet is very upset with you humans. Guess I better go apologize to my bagel. What is going on? Oh man, I hope that ain't true. As a witch cultist of a love goddess, I should probably be spreading the love to everything, not just humans. And I've eaten a whole lot of burgers. What the shades. Alright, let's see what's in here. Hello again, how's it going? Oh, it's... Can't complain. So you're the one who taught the Ethereum to talk, huh? I guess, but I think you knew already. Hi, I'm... Wait, let me figure it out. Oh. Do I need to change screens? Layer of grime over the extremities, so you're aware of the mutagenic atmosphere and have applied a home remedy. So you're local to New England, but no real no real accompanying stench other than that of dead flowers, so you're often with other people. Mild wobbling at the touch indicates a lack of exercise, but the very dirty bones means you're outside in the rain a lot. Judging by the short black skirt and choker, you're an active worshipper of Shub Niggurath, the goddess of love and humanity, and combined with the grime, wobbliness, smell, and outfit, you must therefore be a member of the Chesuncook Witch Coven. Wow, exactly. Although they were just observations, so what's with the creepy tentacles? This is as close to a handshake as I get. Oh, well. Enchanté. So what's your deal? Oh, I'm Jessica Morgan. I'm the record keeper for experiments performed on the Necronomicon. Though I was a detective before my arms got all noodled. How do you keep records if you can't control your arms? With a handshake like that, how do you hold a pen? What do you mean? I have perfect control over my arms. Oh. Oh. I just noticed the blushing. Oh no. Well, it's nice meeting you. See you later, Ethereum. Bye, Spooky. This is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have these people. Yep, done with tour. Alright, who is this? Do those wormy things act as your arms? It's pretty groovy. Yep, the thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans is that most of these monsters are just really ugly animals, and animals can be trained. Cool, how'd you train them? Traditional combination of treats and mild punishment. As a treat, I let them keep my arms. And as a punishment, I headbutt the shit out of them. Now they never leave mommy's side. Don't even have to command them for the easy stuff. What counts as the easy stuff when training floating worms to act as replacement arms? Oh, you know, cooking, cleaning, getting changed, and the essentials. You just see me play the trombone. I don't know how I feel. There are several benefits to having every internal organ replaced by half-sentient liquid slurry. For example, you might believe how much of your brain is dedicated to simply maintaining the automatic process of your body. With the slime, my brain is now free to fully ponder the questions of the universe. Oh God, Swan, what happened to you? Well, I gotta admit, you're putting a good spin on this. Still having to carry a handkerchief around to mop the incorrigible sludge out of my eye sockets is a drawback. Forget hygiene, you're at the Miskatonic. If you're only trailing black slime, you're practically cleaning the place up. I think that's an occult scientist down, I guess. Though, wouldn't his brain also be replaced by the goo? Kinda? Wait, what's with her? The geography building has probably the least dangerous lessons on campus, but also has the highest security. Can't have the public figuring out where the plateau of Lang is, or worse, Rael. Ooh, that is true. Why not? You know, as how some people can't help but get close as they can to the scene of a car crash. Imagine that car crash being a centralized supernatural apocalypse based in the Pacific Ocean. Folks would climb over each other to check that out. Yeah, I guess. I bet it looks pretty radical. No, it's terrifying. Fuck that. So what's with folks changing their names for that board game people are talking about? It's to make the consequences of the game seem more real. A lot of people need an escape from work or their studies, and the game is a good way to do that. Manny's Ember Star. Huh, you think I could play with you guys when I've got some time off or whatever? Depends what's your in-game name gonna be. Thrust Powerful, Badass Barbarian, Saving Sick Winches or whatever. Nope. Bye. Better than everyone else's dumbass names. Well, whatever. Who'd want to play a game where Thrust Powerful, the Badass Barbarian sounds non-canon anyway? Why do I feel like that's a reference to another game? Let's see. Can I interact with any of those? No? Alright, let's continue going. Good afternoon, Charlotte. Ready for your first assignment? Sure, lay it on me. Excellent. The Miskatonic has a small research outpost located all over the world dedicated to collecting and relaying occult data back to the university via radio. One such outpost is in New Orleans, where you'll be going. Okay, what happened in New Orleans? We're not sure. A researcher is supposed to relay daily radio messages back to us, but hasn't checked in for several days. Your task is to go to the outpost and knock on the door. If he's there, ask why he hasn't been relaying data. If he's not, return and tell us. That's it. Knock on the door. Exactly. Under no circumstance are you to enter the outpost. Just knock and leave. Okay, so how do I get there? After a few, well, disasters, the government demanded the Miskatonic experiments be completely sealed off from the outside world. As a result, every outpost in the country is interconnected by these tunnels. Help stop transporting creatures running off into the wilderness. See? Spooky. So, I'm walking all the way to New Orleans. Oh, no, of course not. You'll have a driver. Lizzie! Hey, Lizzie, looks like you're driving down the spooky-ass tunnel system together. Yeesh, New Orleans is not too far in straight lines. Should get there lickety-split. Have fun, you two, and remember, don't go into the outposts. Okay, see you later. Guess this is the place. Huh, that's weird. The door is open. So, well, the mission is to knock on the door and see if anyone's in, and then leave. If the door is open, something bad might have happened. Like what? I don't know. Could be anything. Maybe they're out of banana bread. Maybe when someone's pregnant, they've got to get a doctor. Maybe Cthulhu cultists have invaded and to have a sick hoedown. Look at this closer. Sorry. Maybe they're pregnant with a Cthulhu cultist banana bread baby. I was hoping she would go to that point. This is awesome. We should check it out. It's supposed to be authorized to get into outpost. Dunwitchers and witches are for knocking on doors, not poking around outposts. Come on, we'll be, you know, showing initiative. I'll be like, wow, Lizzie and Charlotte, you sure saved the day poking around in that outpost. Good thing you did, or all those chupacabras would have got back to home base and ate all of us. I don't think that's what they'll say. Well, I'm going to take a look anyway. Feel free to join me if you want to save the university from chupacabras. Guess it'll be okay if we just look. Fear the goo. Huh. Written in goo. What goo should I be fearing? Should I fear the goo? Should I fear the goo? Should I fear the goo? The fear the goo sign is written in. God, it's maybe it's peanut butter. Humans are allergic, right? Only the ones who hate deliciousness. Nope. I think it's a warning about the same goo it's written in. Can't be that dangerous then if the warner preferred using it over, you know, a pen. Maybe he has no pen. Maybe his pen is goo. Maybe that's why he's so afraidy. Because of pen goo. I'm done. I'm done. Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's keep going. I'm done. Oh God. The goo room. There's lots of it. Oh God. Okay, hold on. I just want to save it. I'm loving this way too much. Go on. Save. 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 Alright. That's a lot of goo. Ooh. Alright. Tools broken during the extraction process shall be replaced from the technician's wages. Excuse me. Oh, there's stuff on the bottom left. I am really dumb. Initially, we thought the signs were overkill. The Miskatonic already being notorious for all its anal retentive approach to the supernatural. Alas, after several decades and several thousand casualties, we're learning that the most dangerous thing in our world is our wandering mind. Ooh. Extraction tools are for ooze extraction only, as scrumptious as the insides of jelly donuts are. Extraction tools are not a suitable method of obtaining said jelly. Shitballs. The door's locked. So there might be goodies inside. Eldritch goodies! Look, it says there. Extraction facility. This may be where they're getting the goo. We gotta get in there. Why? I love Lizzie. I'm gonna keep saying it. Because if somebody tells me to fear something, I like to know exactly what that something comes from and how to punch whoever made it in the head. Whoops, some ass. Besides, it sounds exactly like something that the Hottest new occult detective team in New Orleans would do, right? Solve some sick mysteries. Hooky. A little smile. Little Yanfiel. They were allowed a small number of professional effects on site. Easier to just let them have their little trinkets than to enforce contraband rules, and the occasional knife in the gut for a supervisor was seen as an affordable expense. Okay. Let's see what's in the books. Looks like a syringe that's a beefy ass needle hole thing too. The goo is either going into something or coming out of something. Either way, it looks like it hurt like hell. Okay, so we found that. Looks like a poster of Innsmouth, home of the Deep Ones. Maybe that's where whoever lived here was from. What's the Deep One? They were this race of fishy, froggy folks that lived in this underwater city off the coast of Innsmouth. In exchange for plentiful fishing and crabbing seasons, they would mate with the local Innsmouth babes and create little baby hybrids. Apparently, it was a pretty sweet deal until some wandering douche came through in the town and ruined it. Went and told the government. They torpedoed the underwater city and rounded everybody up and sent them to concentration camps and whatnot. Shadow over Innsmouth. It's kind of sad, really. I hear the little hybrid tadpoles are adorable. Okay, let's see. We got a book here. Some sort of manifesto. April 9th. Half gallon, his name was Daniel. April 10th, 2 gallon, told me to give her locket to her lover. So, they're turning people into goo. April 11th, 1 gallon, he was still alive, what have I done? And then it stops. Huh. So some sort of experimentation was going on and something went bad. Huh. It's like a diary. Each night my darling wife, hidden deep in the back room of an Orlesian brothel, prays to her goddess Shub-Niggurath, keeping the faith groovy, that we might find a new home, that I might find work much less dreadful. She is becoming too large to convincingly lie that she is carrying a human child, so we must gather our pennies and leave soon. Huh, there's a little photo. Oh, cool! Oh, look at her, so pretty, so full of tadpoles. I just thought of that. I just thought, I don't. And he is kind of handsome in that, you know, amphibious way. Oh. Why is that? Oh. Why is that not you? All the storybooks say that there's no purer love than that between a girl and a frog. What? April 12th, 1936. Hey, that's yesterday. A new prisoner was delivered for ooze extraction. He claims he was a riverboat captain with the ship that sails up and down the Mississippi River. He claims that there is a Deep One refuge situated in Minnesota, wherein my people live and thrive, hidden from the university's horrific testing and the government's terrible camps. I shall rescue my beloved tonight under cover of darkness, and we three shall make for Minnesota. I'll miss the radio call-in, and they shall send someone to decimate my squalid concrete prison, but we shall be long gone. Huh, looks like the university was keeping this fella against his will. Using him to extract goo from folks. But why? Maybe you should ask him. No way, if the university is as evil as this guy says they are, we best keep our mouths shut and do a little independent investigation. We gotta find out what that goo is, what they're using it for, and why they've been such bastards. Holding cell. Not for holding delicious pastries. Every outpost, no matter how small, no matter what research it housed, had to have a holding cell. The topics we study at the Miskatonic have an alarming rate of contagion. Can I talk to her? Can I talk to Izzy? Or better sweep this whole room before we move on. That's the detective thing to do. Oh, I want to talk to Izzy. Fucking shit on my dick, another goddamn locked door. Look angrier than you should be. Sorry, the concept of, privacy makes witches a little testy. Whatever, let's find ourselves some keys and F these locks up. I don't think that's a good idea. What is this? Oh, these are the shoes from Innsmouth. The Deep Ones could have manipulated in a way humans couldn't. They had what the brains called a deeper deeper emotional intelligence than us. They would cry at the simple concept of tragedy, so it threatened them with their own as malicious efficiency. Effective. What the fuck? Are those super rare Dead Randy monogamy art covers? How do you get these? What? This is just weird. The story arc was written by my first coven den mother, Agnes G. Williker. The story of how this succubus girl, the purple girl here, wants Dead Randy all to herself, but while they're all mutual, Dead Randy gets sad that he's not boning mad dames. And him and the succubus girl learn that love should be shared with everyone, not saved for individuals. It's adorable. Why'd humans ban it? Ah, the same reason they ban everything. Folks getting way too cheerful. Promoting cultist ideologies, they said. Not sure how love everyone you can and don't be a douche is considered the same as, you know, let's get Cthulhu and F the world up, but whatever. Plus, I guess Dead Randy's pretty rampant in this series. Hard to get that love everyone message across a story about a nymphomaniacal blue midget without getting, you know, vigorous. But the message was so awesome, completely true to our cult's mantra, and everyone in Chesapeake thought us witches were pretty groovy after the series came out. Preach love and compassion, for the universe offers neither. They put that as our town motto after Miss Agnes wrote the series. Come on, who's gotta have hard copies somewhere? The girls in the coven will shit their minds when they hear what I've found. It's just weird. Oh, books. Uh-oh. I was about to have to change screens. Effectively names his town the Bone Zone. I'm done. I'm done. One way ticket. I am so done with this game. This is weird. Can I talk to Izzy? Fine, we'll grab all the Dead Randy books. I don't like it. Packs of feral Pomeranians are attacking villagers of the Bone Zone. What? Why they banned this arc? Mushroom's supposed to fall off. Oh no. I'm ready to switch screens if I fucking need to. That's what. Was it 4? Yeah, it's 4. God. It's just... They clarified it was a midget, but I still don't trust it. But bad move, Sally. You've got 2 town folks going against their nature of sharing happiness with the world, trying to keep their happiness from each other. Share it! Is that all of them? Fuck, there's more. I love a happy ending. I guess the last 40 pages are just meant to, you know, lock the message down. Not quite sure what the zombie butts falling off is supposed to represent, but I'm sure Miss Agnes nailed the metaphor, whatever it is. Okay, now it's just pervy. Yep. What the hell? Lizzie, are you gonna add any sort of input, please? Designated sleeping area. Look, before we go any further, let me just say that what we do at Miskatonic is sometimes a little vicious, or a little sadistic, even objectively cruel, but it's necessary, alright? University is a writhing cauldron of unrelenting malice. We do what we do to make sure we don't realize that fact. I guess? I got the key! It has a cock on it. Oh, so let's head back to the locked door and check it out. I like the fact Nyarlathotep is there. I really want to see him in this game now. Success. Let's find out where this goo's coming from. Oh. What's that? It's a brain. A human one. With holes in it. Don't humans need their brains? Yeah, they do. There's gotta be an explanation for this university stealing brains to extract weird orange brain goo out of them. I mean, why? What's the point? It's probably why they didn't want us in here, because of brain goo experiments. Yeah, we're gonna have to play it cool, figure out who we can trust at the university, and ask some questions. Well, Rumen's been there a while. I know I can trust a fellow witch. And you can trust a fellow Lizzie. Exactly. That's like half the faculty right there. Besides, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for all this. We gotta be careful not to get fired for insubordination or treason or whatever. Come on, partner. Let's go do us some sleuthing back at home base. So Charlotte, how was your assignment? Good, it was good. Knocked on the door, waited around outside, no response, came back home. And you didn't go inside the outpost? Inside? No, I didn't go inside. I was so mad as I did. I just knocked on the door and left. Haha, inside? You crazy. Right. But we'll send a team to investigate and search for a missing researcher. Thank you, Charlotte. We had no intention of sending you on an assignment so early. So, what do I do now? You return to your quarters and get some rest. Tomorrow you start patrolling the occult science building. Right. Well, talk to you later, Bob. Looks like we're in the clear, Liz. And we're still being detectives. I love Liz. Lizzie's just, oh, it's too cute. Damn right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. But for now, let's get some sleep and start investigating tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow, Charlotte. I'm gonna go pray to Yog-Sothoth. See you, Lizzie. Is this really what the world looks like? There's like chunks missing. And chunks added. So a little witch girl had discovered the university had been harvesting goo from kidnapped prisoners. But what was this strange goo, and why would the university be doing something so dastardly? Oh, and just so you know, I had no idea what they were planning. I was just that cute French girl that was vivisecting creepy monsters for the sake of education, right? So don't go accusing all the university of being all dastardly. Some of us were as dumb as the little witch girl. Why do you keep calling me the little witch girl? I'm the exact same size as you. Our story resumes with our little witch girl quietly investigating the strange orange goo while keeping up appearances as security guard of the occult science building. But what that little witch girl did not know is that her loyalties were being tested at every turn. I'm 22. I'm a grown-ass woman. Voluptuous almost. Oh my god. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's me, Mindy, in the morning with the Miskatonic morning announcements. What is this morning you speak of? Sounds awful. First off, thanks to our dedicated and highly trained fodder, the Corporeum. The Corporeum is now host to a hefty portion of Cthulhu flesh. Ooh. There we go. And all at the record cost of only 7 fatalities. Man, I'm getting fat. Wait, what does that mean? Onto international news, the Miskatonic University's Canadian branch is suffering a Yeti infestation brought about by their recent "how many Yetis can we get" series of experiments. I can't tell if that means experiments were a success or a failure. Is there a human resources department in this building? I'm only wondering if the best way to start a work day is by blaring news about a fucking Yeti apocalypse into my head. Call me crazy. Oh, hey Lizzie, how's it going? What you doing? Grime bath keeps all the New England atmosphere off, so I don't get any extra bits and bobs sticking out of here and there, like the folks here. Secret witch trick. You want to try some? What's in it? Oh, lavender, rose petals, sandalwood, ambergris, some guy's blood, mushworms, horse, powdered dog, a small assortment of rocks, bacon grease, squirrel, and peppermints for that tingly, fresh feeling. Horse placenta. Like my dead mother used to say, ain't nothing gets through horse placenta. She drank a lot. We sent a team to New Orleans to investigate what we found, so we're on errand duty today. I think someone needs your help in the library. Okay, when my grime seeps in a bit, I'll go see what they want. Thanks, Lizzie. Oh, Annie. I thought Mrs. Roth did breakfasts. She's off catering some God. Some dopey executive branch for the higher up, so I'm delivering today. Here's yours. Who's in it? I don't know if I had a name, seeing as it's a bacon sandwich. I could ask if you want. Wait, really? It's like human food? No, it's a pig. No, I mean, never mind. Thanks, Annie. No problem, Louvet. You want seconds? You come find me. Toodles. God. Annie be testing. How about that? Well, apparently I'm needing a library. Better get over there. Hi, Annie. Hey guys, you wanted to see me? Ah, witch girl. You wouldn't happen to have any more secrets to divulge? Let me think. Oh, I discovered I had magic eyes when I was 9, the day I left school to become a witch. I studied in class and liquefied my home ec teacher. You have magic eyes. What do they do? No. Well, I don't have much control over them, but basically I do this. And stuff happens. Usually it's harmless, making people think strange things or their limbs a little numb. Makes tiny doggos do backflips or babies say their first words. But you know, occasionally it makes stuff turn inside out. I guess that's an extra secret for you, Nico. Well, it's my secret gathering that I need your help with, Charlotte. We're looking to expand the library to house my collections, but the engineering department exploded last night. I need you to find some power tools that'll help us in the library build an extension. Are you up for the task? Sure, I guess I can handle that. Excellent. Try the corporeum. If everyone has power tools in this building, it'll be that French girl. I can't remember my father's face. Oh no. Amelia. The corporeum, I'll go check it out. No. Is this a corporeum? Yeah, this is. Oh, hey guys, have you guys seen engineers who are trying to renovate the library? We still have engineers? I thought they all exploded with that dopey machine they've been trying to build for Yog knows how long. Nope, there's still a few wandering around campus. Whether it is broken-hearted parsnips, a lot of them. Gotta have filled their shrapnel quota by now. I saw a student, no word of a lie, his entire head cut in half. Oh shit, really? Yep. But he was always a little two-faced. Two-faced? Heard the engineering's used the Ethereum to store completed prototypes. Charlotte, chances are they've got what you're looking for. Thanks guys, I'll go check it out. Okay, so... Hey, what's up? Hey Vicky, where the hell is everyone? The engineering building. Didn't you hear the explosion? Most people are off carrying the wounded to the infirmary. Oh yeah, of course. So what are you doing down here? Well, I don't have any arms. Ah, lucky break, huh? Well, it was more of a lucky ripping off and eating. Alright, so the Ethereum. Let's see, hold on, what does it say? Sup, wall man, how's the science? Vicious and unrelenting. Radical. Hey, Jess. I'm told there's some sort of engineering project one of the guys left here. Do you think the library guys could borrow it? Huh? Oh, yeah. It's over there. That's kind of cool, being able to use all those pens to write. That would be neat. Did you find it? It's some big, ugly... Oh, what the fuck? Is this a gun? What is this thing? It's like half car engine, half steak, half steel purse. Is this for fighting ultra vampires or something? Reasons you don't teach here just pile on top of each other. I have a rock solid lady boner right now. I'm done. And I have one in black to show the coven they'll lose their shit. Take it then. We're gonna use it to shut the Ethereum up. But that ain't happening. I thought witches were into herbs and eyeballs and cauldrons and stuff. Why are you rock solid over that monstrosity? First and foremost, witches like awesome stuff. Eyeballs are awesome. Cauldrons are awesome. Secret midnight dance-offs are awesome. And the lady boner is awesome. You are a colossal lunatic. Thanks, Jess. I'll see you later. So I have a shotgun now. Oh god, what did I do? Hey, spooky, Nico's waiting for you in the library. Is that the thing? Yep, glorious, ain't it? If you say so. Looks like something they built for fighting ultra vampires. I know, right? I love her eyes went pink. I made her forget her dad's face. No. Hey guys, I got a thing. Spooky Gear, with the engineers taken out, we've decided to use the shredded remnants of their departments to store Nico's archives. Just until the engineers, start existing again. Yep, we don't need to renovate the library until they restart their technical course, which requires students with arms and legs. Does that mean I get to keep it? Help yourself, whatever you're gonna do with it. I don't know. I just want to look at it. Well, good luck with that. Okay, job done. I'll go put this in my room and do a quick patrol and start my private investigation. Honestly, I'll end this one here. We'll figure out what the weapon does in tomorrow's stream. This was a blast. It's going good. Just trying this one out. I think my next one I'm gonna do will probably just stay chillin' payday. If you guys want to join, let me know. Be more than happy. But until then, thank you for watching the Miskatonic. I am excited to continue this.